Have you ever wanted to show a person punching? Well, even if you didn't, I had to because my project was animation. So a basic rundown of animation. Animation involves sequencing together several different pictures in order to create the illusion of movement or the illusion of life, some would say. Now, one of the hardest things in my opinion to do with animation is animating a person or any other living being. And that's because they usually have more parts of them that move with conjunction to other parts. So for example, even the simple act of a punch can have so much movement in it. For example, when he lifts his arm or moves his arm in general, other parts of his body move in conjunction with that arm. His torso moves, his other hand moves, his head moves, and basically all parts of the body move at once, just for one simple punch. Now, ways to show this movement well involve stuff like this. This is a motion blur, and what motion blurs do, and they serve as a way to show speed with animation, because in animation it's really hard to capture very fast movements that you would be able to see in real life. Because in real life there's blur too, but not this type of blur. So we add this just to give the illusion of speed to our animation, and when you put it together, it just looks something like this. It does indeed look fast. I'll play it again. And now another thing you'll notice with these is that you'll see some really awkward poses that you wouldn't see a person normally hold in real life. That is also an intentional feature that we call in-betweens. In-betweens are just there to add extra movement and fluidity to your animation. Basically make it look a little bit more fluid. Because in real life you probably go through that pose at least once when you're moving, but you don't hold it permanently. So in the animation, it doesn't look permanent either, and it just looks like a person moving, which is what you want with your animation. And then at the bottom, you'll notice that there's these little diamonds that are meant to represent every time a new drawing is added to the animation. These are the keyframes, and are when the animation actually starts to move. And one thing you'll notice is that even though there's a total of 32 frames, not every frame has a new drawing. This is called animating on twos. And when you animate on twos, you're basically having a new drawing every other frame. And it makes the process a lot quicker and easier to do. So when you put it all together, you get something that looks like this. Now that's pretty cool in my opinion.